It's a bit of a windy day at the farm today, but look at this little baby sleeping out here. He's so sweet. Can't wake him up. Look at this beautiful light soft pink torch. And here's another one just coming in. These would both be primo at the market, but I'm going to the market tomorrow. Hola! Hoy es el sexto día. Today's the sixth day of lockdown here in Puerto Rico. News is that there are some more confirmed cases that have come up, but that they're almost all traveler related. So they're not finding as very many community spread, which is good. So they're also, the local news is that they're opening stores for elderly only, so that people can go in without the fear of being around a lot of people if they're in the elderly or the vulnerable groups. So that's good that we're starting to develop a community around the people who will actually be most impacted by this. We're seeing more delivery services of everything here in Puerto Rico. It's not common to have very many things delivered at all because most people don't have true addresses the way you do in the States. So, but now that most people have GPS, you can drop pins and things like that. So this is already kind of changing the society a little bit because we've never really had services like that. So I'm thinking that down the line, where we're going to have to take this to the next level after everyone has been quarantined for their 14 days, is to basically put the elderly and the vulnerable populations in quarantine for as long as they can stand it or are willing to do it, and build a community around supporting them so that they aren't exposed to this while the virus potentially runs its course. Since we are an island, we could also put restrictions on the travelers who come in here, that they would also need to be under 14 days of quarantine of not seeing people when they arrive, which would also limit the exposure of bringing it in from the outside source, because we are literally an island. We can isolate ourselves here, aislado, so we have a lot of things really going for us here in Puerto Rico that you wouldn't have in a place where there's a lot of travel, from easy travel, very, very permeable borders. You have to fly in or boat in. That's the only way in here. So when we can manage those, then we'll be in really good shape. I'm feeling more and more optimistic that we're going to get onto the other side of this if we can put some practical, livable solutions into place in the next couple of weeks. We probably will have to extend it because none of these policies have gone into effect yet. But so there we go. We're moving forward. As for us today, we do need a few supplies. We are running low on fresh fruits as well as dairy and other perishables, so I would like to go to the grocery store. I know that is probably like the most crowded place you could possibly go, so I'd rather not. I'd rather just get it like at a local fruit stand or something, but I don't think that those are even open. Or even the gas stations have milk, so that's kind of nice, but I don't think they have cheeses or other types of things. So we'll see how it goes. If it's really crowded, we probably won't get too much. We might just get another kind of run at the gas station, but I would like to get some more fresh food. I'm getting kind of tired of a lot of this. We're eating a lot of pastas and things like that are kind of heavy and not fresh. So let's go out there, see what's out there, and get reminded that the world still exists. Filling up with gas. On top of the world. Best view at a gas station probably ever. We're going to go into Edwards, our local full-service grocery store. but the line is super, super long, and they have people standing outside in the sun. So we're just going to go into this one, our little health food store, just to get some of the perishables that we need, like fruits and cheeses and milks and stuff like that. So, because we can just get in and out real quick without having to see very many people.
He's in charge of the vegetables area. Just let him know what you need, and he's give it to you, right?
Okay.
Just tell him.
Oh, okay. Don't grab it myself.
Yeah.
Está bien.
One of the harder parts about living down in the jungle is when we do get groceries, we have a lot to carry, especially when we have this guy in our arms too. Look at this funny little chicken with the top hat. Super calm and nice. Enjoys being pet. So we just got back from our shopping outing, and that was quite the experience. In Rincon, there are quite a few more police. I think because it's such a tourist town, there's more likelihood of tourist gatherings and things like that on the beach, so they're patrolling a little bit more. The grocery store situation was interesting. The smaller store was fine, except for that they didn't have any fruit, so they kind of encouraged us to go over to Edwards to get our fruit and other things, which was okay, except for that they only let us in one at a time, so I had to wait outside with Aiden while Britton went in and got their groceries, and he said that they were checking, like making sure that they only touched the produce, and a lot of them were wearing masks and gloves and things like that, and so it's kind of still really weird at the grocery stores, so I kind of think that maybe, depending on how long this goes, we'll probably won't go to the bigger grocery stores very often. We'll get most of the things at the gas stations and the smaller fruit stands, or maybe go to Aguada and see how they're doing. I'm not sure how Selectos or Mr. Special is doing, but yeah, so that was kind of a weird experience out in the world today. It was a little bit more locked down than the last time we had ventured out, so but people are still living, people are still out there. There was it was not much traffic, but there was still people out, so getting through it. Living in the apocalyptic days, it's a weird feeling. You actually get to feel like you're part of the apocalyptic movie that you've been watching, the zombies. There's some other really pretty flowers. Little lilies. These are common on the roadsides of Puerto Rico oftentimes. I love that they grow wild and so easily here. They're kind of like amaryllis. I don't know their actual scientific name, but they grow very similarly, so I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't in the same family. These orchids are blooming beautifully. Another really cool flower, the Caliandra. This will eventually be a little